Hey there, beautiful people. Thanks for joining me. This is Flow with Roberto. In today's intermediate vinyasa flow, we focus on some heart-opening postures, some leg strengthening, and side bending postures as well. We are in this incredible city of Matera, Italy, so I hope you enjoy this practice. I'll see you on the mat. Let's get started in a seated position. You can cross your legs and prop yourself up on a cushion or on a block if it's more comfortable for you. Let's bring our gaze past the point of our nose into space. Keep our spinal column long. And bring your focus to your inhale and your exhale. Breathing in and out of your nose. Become aware as your inhale creates space, and as your exhale guides us to a place of relaxation and surrender. If there are thoughts that come to your mind, observe them without judgment, and delicately bring your awareness back to your breath. Let's start to bring our breath towards our belly, creating space in our abdomen. Creating space between our obliques. And start to bring your breath still towards your belly, but towards your back body, towards your lumbar spine. With your inhale, you create space in between your lumbar vertebrae. Another 2 more breaths in this way. Let's start to notice the weight of our body pressing into the surface beneath you. Notice your body immobile, stable. Grateful for the earth that supports us. Your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, extend your arms upwards. Gaze towards the sky. And exhale. Flex your spine, bring your hands forward and your gaze towards your belly button. Inhale, extend your arms upwards. And exhale, flex to the right. Bring your right hand to the ground. You can keep your fingertips on the ground, your hand engaged in cup position and gaze towards your left. One more breath here. Good. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, gaze towards the sky. And exhale, flex to the left. Again, your hand in cup position. Keep your fingertips on the ground, gaze towards your right. 2 breaths here. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you. 2 breaths here. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, unwind, arms extended. And exhale, twist to the left. 2 breaths here. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, unwind, arms extended. And exhale. Matera. Come onto all fours. Your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. Your feet are extended. Inhale, cat-cow. So inhale, extend your spine. Bring your drishti, or your gaze, towards your forehead. And exhale, flex your spine, engage your abdomen. Bring your gaze or your drishti towards your belly button. Inhale, extend your spine. Unite your scapula. Point your coccyx bone up. Your drishti towards your forehead. And exhale, flex your spine, your drishti towards your belly button. Engage your abdomen, create space in between your scapula. Inhale, extend your spine. Create space with your in-breath. And let's remain here with our spine extended for our exhale. And notice the difference in sensation in the asana when we change our breath. Good. Inhale. Create space between your scapula. Push against the ground with your hands. And let's remain here for our exhale, noticing any differences we feel by changing our breath. Good. Inhale, neutral spine. Bring your feet in hammer position and raise your knees off the ground about 5 centimeters. Keep your core engaged. One more breath. Good. Rest your knees onto the ground. Point your feet. Extend your left leg, right arm forward. Exhale, bend your left knee. Your right hand grabs your left ankle. Your right hand grabs your left ankle, sorry. Extend your leg. Stay here for 2 breaths. And 1. Good. And release your right hand down, your left knee to your forehead. 2 breaths. And 1. Good. One more time. Extend your left leg, right arm extended. Inhale and exhale. Catch your left ankle with your right hand. Extend. Create even more space. One more breath. Good. And release your left knee down, your right hand down. Good. Bring your feet to hammer position. Raise your knees about 5 centimeters. Engage your core. One more breath. Good. Rest your knees, point your feet, extend your right leg, left arm forward. Inhale and exhale. Bend your right knee, your left hand grabs your ankle. Stay here for 2 breaths. One last breath. Good. Release your left hand down, your right knee to your forehead. One more breath. Good. Extend your right leg again, left arm forward. Inhale and exhale. Bend your right knee, left hand grabs your right ankle. One more breath. Excellent. And release. Good. Bring your hands a little bit further in front of you towards the top of your mat. Shift your weight into your hands. Come into Palakasana, plank pose. And let's stay here. Let's get to sort of know our body, the sensations in our body. As we're in plank, engaging our core. Balance your body's weight between your hands and your feet. One more breath. Good. And then push back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, if you'd like, you can pedal out your feet here. So as you raise one heel, you bend your knee and you extend your opposite leg. Excellent. Extend both legs. Both heels are raised off the ground. And bend your knees. 2 breaths here. Really stretch out the soles of your feet by flexing your toes. 1 more breath. Good. Extend your legs and then rest your heels to the ground for downward facing dog. 2 more breaths. Really root your fingertips into the ground. Unite your scapula. Point your coccyx bone up and your heels down. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee, and then gaze underneath your left shoulder. 2 breaths here. Keep on pointing your right knee up. And 1. Good. Extend your right leg. Raise your left heel and exhale. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. 2 breaths. 1. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Open up your right hip, bend your right knee, gaze underneath your left shoulder. 1 more breath. Good. Extend your right leg, inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee to your left shoulder. 2 breaths here. 1. Good. Inhale. Right leg up. Bend your right knee. Open your right hip. Gaze underneath your left shoulder. 1 breath. Excellent. Extend your right leg. Inhale and exhale. Right knee to forehead. 1 more breath. Excellent. Right foot in between your hands. Apply your left knee. Point your left foot and come into Anjaneyasana. Arms up, low lunge. Before sliding your right knee forward, point your pelvis forward so as to extend your left quadricep. Okay, inhale, and then exhale, start to walk your right foot forward, sliding your right knee over your right ankle. Now here you can arch, you can clasp your hands, open up your shoulders, unite your scapula. 1 more breath. Good. Now let's bring our spine to a neutral position. Extend your leg just a little bit. Rest your left hand down onto the ground and arch to your left. Open up your gaze to the right. 1 more breath. Good. Come up to a neutral spine. Extend your arms. Exhale, hands down. Left foot engaged. In a hammer position, extend your left leg. Right leg extended. Step back. Plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Excellent. So what we did with our right leg, we're going to do with our left. Inhale, left leg up. Open up your left hip, bend your left knee, and gaze underneath your right shoulder. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Extend your left leg. Raise your right heel. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. 1 more breath. Good. Inhale, left leg up. Bend your left knee, open your left hip underneath with your gaze towards the right. One more breath. Good. Extend. Bring your left knee to your right shoulder. One more breath. Good. Extend your left leg, open up your left hip, bend your left knee. Keep your clavicle aligned. Good. Right heel up, inhale, exhale, left knee to forehead. Step through, place your right knee down, come into Anjaneyasana. Before you slide your left knee forward, point your pelvis forward, feel that elongation in your right quadricep. And once you have that position of your pelvis, then start to walk your left foot forward if you'd like, creating space and arch. One more breath. Good. Extend your arms. Come up to a more neutral position with your spine, right hand down, and then flex to the right. Breathe space into your left oblique. Good. Come back up to a neutral position. Hands down. Right foot in hammer position. Raise your right knee, extend your left leg, step back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Bhujangasana. And exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Excellent. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Right foot in between your hands. Inhale, left leg up. Gaze forward. And then exhale. Uttanasana. Hold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Extend your arms forward. Your legs extended. And try to balance your body's weight in the soles of your feet in a balanced way. So in between your big toe, your pinky toe, and your heel, and all the space in between that feel the weight of your body in a balanced way. One more breath. Good. Come up to standing. Inhale. Urvastasana. Raise your heels up. 2 breaths. Good. Exhaling. Bend your knees into a modified Utkatasana. One more breath. Excellent. Extend your legs and Samastiti. Good. Let's take a step back with our left foot. We're going to bring our feet into a position for Trikonasana. So in Trikonasana, our heels are aligned. My left foot is creating a 90-degree angle with respect to my right. It's pointing in the front. I'm going to open up my arms. Inhale. And exhale, come into peaceful Trikonasana. So your left hand goes to the outside of your left tibia, and your right arm is extending back. You're going to bring your gaze towards the floor, aligning your chin with your left shoulder. One more breath. Good. Come back up, neutral spine, inhale. Exhale, Trikonasana, your right hand on your right tibia, and your left arm extended upwards. You're going to bring your gaze this time towards the sky, aligning your chin with your left shoulder. Now try to keep your left hip intact. You're going to rely on the strength of your left oblique. One more breath. Good. Now extend your left arm forward, right arm extended, arms parallel. One more breath. Good. Now come up with standing, neutral spine. Right arm on your right hip, we're going to come into twisted or revolved Trikonasana. So left arm, right on your left hip, you're going to shift your left shoulder forward. Fold forward from the center, your left hand on the outside of your right foot. Now, if this isn't available to you, you can use some books or a block to prop yourself up here. Or you can apply the outside of your left hand to the outside of your right tibia. Okay, I'm going to place my left hand down on the outside of my right foot, and I'm going to extend my right arm forward or upwards and bring my chin in line with my right shoulder. One more breath. Excellent. Gaze down, bend your right knee, left hand in front. Revolved half moon. Parivrtta Trikonasana. My left hand is down, I'm going to extend my right arm. And once you've found your balance, you can then bring your gaze past your right shoulder if you'd like. One more breath. Good. Bring your hands down, take a step back. Bring your left foot down. Your heels are still aligned, but now my left foot is at a 45-degree angle with respect to the front, to my right foot. I'm going to come into Parivrtta Trikonasana. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, hands forward and fold. One more time. Inhale, open up your chest, and exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, gaze forward, hands around your right foot. Take a step back, and we're going to come into Vasisthasana, side plank. Keep your left arm on your left side. Bring your gaze in line or towards the bottom, towards the floor. Align your chin with your right shoulder. One more breath. Good. Gaze upwards. Raise your left leg. Point or place your left foot on the outside of your mat. Point your right foot. Camatkarasana. Extend your left arm. Bring your gaze towards the middle finger of your left hand. One more breath. Excellent. Come back. Left leg up. Come into plank. Point your left foot forward. Bend your arms. One more breath. Excellent. Inhale, Bhujangasana, and exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. There's a little insect on my mat. I do not want to kill it. Good. One more breath. Excellent. Inhale, left leg up. And exhale, step forward in between your hands. Inhale, right leg up, gaze forward. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Extend your arms forward. This time, cross your hands, palms facing forward. Now you could stay here with your feet planted to the ground, or you can raise your heels. One more breath. Come up to standing. Oh. And exhale. Bend your knees into modified to a variation of Utkatasana. One more breath. Good. Extend your legs and Samastiti. Take a step back with our right foot. This time, our left foot forward. Our heels are aligned. My right foot is creating a 90-degree angle with respect to my left. Open up your arms, inhale, and then exhale. Peaceful triangle. Right hand on the outside of your right tibia. Gaze past your right shoulder. Send your left arm back. One more breath. Good. Come back up to standing, neutral spine. Inhale. And exhale. Trikonasana. Left hand in the front of your tibia here. And your right arm up. Bring your chin in line with your right shoulder. One more breath. Good. Extend your right arm, left arm extended, parallel to your right. One more breath. Good. Come back up to standing. Inhale. Parivrtta Trikonasana, Revolved Triangle. Inhale. Shift your right shoulder forward. And exhale, fold from the center. Again, if you need to modify in any way by placing blocks, or you'd like to place the outside of your right hand and the outside of your left tibia, that's fine. I'm gonna place my right hand down, twist open to the left, bring your gaze past your left shoulder. One more breath. Good. Bring your gaze down, right hand forward. Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolved half moon. Okay, once you found your balance, feel free to challenge yourself by bringing your gaze past your left shoulder. One more breath. Good. Left hand down. Take a step back. Parivrtta Trikonasana. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale, fold forward. Good. Inhale, bring your hands back to around your left foot. Take a step back with your left. Come into Vasisthasana, side plank on your left arm. Your right hand or your right arm placed on your right side. One more breath. Good. Camatkarasana. Wild thing. Raise your right leg, place your right foot on the outside of your mat, point your left foot, arch, bring your gaze towards your middle finger on your right hand. One more breath. Good. Ekapada Dandasana, right leg up, come into plank, bend your elbows, point your right foot forward. One more breath. Good. And release. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And exhale. Let's take a rest into Balasana. Child's pose. 2 more breaths here. And 1. Excellent. Gaze forward. Bring your weight into your hands here. And let's lay down on our bellies. Okay, we're gonna come into Ardha Dhanurasana. Okay, so extend your left arm forward, rest your forehead, bend your left knee, your left hand goes to grab your left ankle. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, extend, arch. One more breath. And release. Rest your forehead on the backs of your hands for 1 breath. Good. Ardha Dhanurasana, left arm forward. Rest your forehead onto the ground. Bend your right knee. Right hand grabs your ankle. Exhale all the way out. Inhale, extend. 2. And 1. And release. Rest your forehead on the backs of your hands. 1 more breath. Good. Ardha Salabhasana. Cross your hands behind you. Rest your forehead. Point your feet. Inhale. Lift. Keep your feet resting on the ground. 1. And release. Forehead on the backs of your hands. One more breath. Good. And let's press our hands at the line of our pec muscles here. Feet are engaged. Knees raise off the ground. Engage your core. Come into plank. Inhale and exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale. Come into Ekapada Rajakapottasana variation. Bring the neck of your right foot behind your left wrist here. Okay. And come into pigeon pose. Now, for those of us where pigeon pose is a little less accessible with your left leg straight, okay, you can bring both legs 90 degrees. So I can bring my right leg 90, but I can also bring my left leg 90, okay? This helps to keep our hips safe. If you prefer, you can also, and this is a great position for you, also, you can keep your legs straight, but you can place a block or a cushion underneath your right hip so that you ease into the position, okay? I will keep my left leg straight, extend my arms upwards, and then exhale, folding forwards. 2 breaths. 1 last breath. Good. I'm going to come back up as I enter the posture, and then I'm going to twist to my left. So I'm going to bring my right elbow to the sole of my right foot and press into the ground here, okay? Now, try to make sure that your neck is nice and strong, okay? So that you're not releasing your neck muscles here. So you want to make sure that your neck is in line with your spine, right? So your cervical spine is in line with your thoracic spine is in line with your lumbar spine. And also my left hip is pressing into the ground here to feel that thoracic twist. 1 more breath. Good. Release the twist. We're going to place our body's weight onto our right glute. Slide my left leg forward. Bring my right foot to the ground, and then I'm going to twist to my left. Sorry, to my right. Bring your chin in line with your right shoulder. Good. And then untwist. Bring your sole of your right foot to the inside of your left thigh, your right heel to your perineum, and you're going to come into Janu Shirshasana. So we're going to align your sternum with your left knee, extend your arms upwards, inhale, and then fold forward. Exhale. I'm going to grab my right wrist here. If that's not available to you, you can grab your right big toe. Okay, 1 last breath. Good, inhale, release. Place your hands to the ground. Let's step back with our left leg. Exhale. Come into Vinyasa Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Bhujangasana. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale. Step forward into variation of Ekapada Rajakapottasana. So whatever it is that you did with your left leg back, if you created a 90-degree angle with both legs, please perform that same variation for this side, okay? Inhale, arms up, and exhale, fall forward. 2 big breaths here. 1 more. Excellent. Come back up, inhale, and then twist to your right. Again, please protect your neck. Place your right hip to the ground while you twist. Your cervical spine in line with your thoracic spine, in line with your lumbar spine. 1 more breath. Excellent. Untwist. Hands down. Slide your right leg forward, left foot down to the ground, and twist to the left. Align your chin with your left shoulder. One more breath. Excellent. Untwist. Left heel to your perineum. Arms up, inhale. And then exhale. Fold forward into Janu Shirshasana. Now place your hands as you wish, whatever is easier for you. Also note that if you're in Janu Shirshasana and your spine is flexed, right, or floating in space, best to bend your knee and then rest your chest and your bust on your leg here. One more breath. Good. Inhale. Extend your arms, place your left leg down, step back with your right, and exhale. Plank, come into a Vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana, and exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Good. Inhale, heels up, knees to the ground, cross your ankles, and let's take a seat. Navasana. So in Navasana, if you're used to, or if you're practicing Navasana with your legs bent, that's perfectly fine. So you can keep your legs bent with your tibia parallel to the ground. You can extend your arms this way, grab your legs, whatever is the posture that calls to you, or the variation that calls to you. I'm going to extend my legs. My wrists are going to be at the height of my knees here. One more breath. Good. Ardha Navasana. One more breath. Good. And release. Inhale. Extend your arms. Stretch and exhale. Bend your knees. Bring your feet to the ground and your arms at your sides here. We'll come into a small bridge. So thrust your hips up, come onto your shoulders, unite your scapula, cross your hands, and apply pressure into the ground with your feet. Keep your throat open, one more breath. Good. And release. Excellent. We'll do that one more time, but maybe there are those of you that would like to come into a full wheel. So if you're not practicing a full wheel, you can perform again, small bridge. So thrust your hips up, cross your hands, and if you'd like, maybe place your palms, hands pointing outwards, onto your sacrum. That's also a nice position. It's a nice passive position here. Otherwise, come into a full wheel. Bring your hands on top, onto the mat, above your shoulders. Extend your arms, inhale. If you'd like, you can also extend your legs. One more breath. And release. Stay here for 2 breaths. One more breath. Excellent. Bring your hands to the ground, extend your legs upwards. Now we're going to come into Halasana, plow pose. If you have any ailments of the spine, I suggest that you do not perform this asana. You can keep your legs extended, your spine straight. It's a really nice position that protects your spine, but engages your core. Let's come into Halasana. For those of you who are going to follow. So extend your legs back, cross your hands, come onto your shoulders here by uniting your scapula. Point your heels back, your coccyx bone forward here. Keep your neck open. One more breath. Good. Ekapada Halasana. Point your right leg up. One more breath. Good. Come into Sarvangasana. And then Ekapada Halasana, right leg down, left leg pointed up. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Sarvangasana. For those of you who would like to keep your hands crossed, you can, or you can bring your hands to your spine for support. 1 more breath. Good. Back to Halasana. Excellent. Release your hands if they're bound or from your spine. Come into Karna Pidasana, bend your legs. Your hands can either come behind. Open up your legs here. Come into a straddle. Place the soles of your feet down to the ground. 1 more breath. Good. Unite your feet. And vertebrae by vertebrae, lay your spine down to the ground. Extend your legs. And Shavasana for 2 breaths. Good. Bend your legs. We'll come into the last neutralizing position, Matera Parivrtta. Cross your left leg over your right. You can catch the bind with your left foot around your right tibia, or around your right ankle. Bring your hips to the left, your knees to the right. Open up your arms and your gaze to the left. As you breathe, you want to make sure that you're breathing space in between your vertebrae here, extending and elongating your spine and bringing your left temple to the ground. Good. Unwind your neck first. Bring your chin in line with your knees. Point your knees up. Uncross your legs. Cross your right over your left. Catch the bind if you'd like. Your hips to the right, your knees to the left, and then your chin in line with your right shoulder. Again, use your breath to create space in your spine. Bring your right temple to the ground. 1 more breath. Good. Unwind your neck first. Align your chin with your knees. And unwind here. Extend your legs. And come into Shavasana, final resting pose. Let your body's weight completely fall into the ground beneath you. Focusing on your in-breath and your out-breath through your nose. Notice as your belly rises and falls. Your muscles completely relaxed. Relax the muscles in your face, in your arms, and in your legs. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move your head from left to right. Inhale, extend your arms past your head. And exhale, bend your knees, hug your legs to your chest. Accompany your legs to your left or to your right side. Come into a seated position. It is an honor to share this practice with you. From my heart to yours with gratitude.